From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a PrimeWave Media production.
What's up, world? It's the one and only Pop DiBiase, the Primetime Capper, and this is the premier sports betting show, the PrimeTimeAngles Live on IG. And boy, oh boy, we got ourselves a day today. We got college basketball, college football, NBA, NFL. Oh boy, the day after Christmas. And yesterday was a absolutely amazing day yesterday. If you guys used any of those show bets, you guys know that we took care of business in the Saints game. We swept the board in that one. The NBA Super High Five, we fell short the last leg. Damn, Denver, we needed you to go ahead and win that game last night. They actually wound up losing. We hit 4 out of 5 in that. And then also we did pretty well in the bowl game yesterday as well, too, with Buffalo and Marshall. And then we went 3 out of 4 in college basketball yesterday as well, too. So if you guys tell that, man, you guys, it was a nice come up. And also clients yesterday hit 3 out of 4, and we hit the premium last night. That Minnesota, I gave you guys the money line. We had the premium with the insurance to plus 6.5. So you know what? Y'all better start rocking with the wave, baby. I'm telling you, because next year is going to be a big year, man. I'm going to make sure you don't need to depend on the government to get you money, okay? All right, we don't need them. All right, so pretty much let's go ahead and get into it because it's a busy day, and I don't want to hold you guys up, and I got to go ahead and do horsing around today for the opening day of Santa Anita as well. So, man, it's going to be a good day, as I said before. So we got the first bowl game of the day. It's going to be the First Responder Bowl. It's going to be the Lafayette Raging Cajuns. Keep telling them, Stack, hey, we just got to keep spreading the word a day. I get a new follower, new fan a day, bro, so it's nothing. We can build this. Rome wasn't built in a day. We can go brick by brick, baby. It's okay. I've been at this thing for 5 years. We have came a long way, baby. So it's all good. Raising Cajuns, though, number 19 in the nation. You got San Antonio, a pretty good team. They're going to be the team that's going to actually have a little bit of that advantage because they are playing this game in Dallas today as well. So pretty much the Raising Cajuns coming here very good. Played, and Sunbelt has grown up this year. Sunbelt was actually a better conference than like the AAC this year. And could say that they were a better conference than the MAC this year. Well, a much better conference than the MAC this year. So the Raising Cajuns, they deservingly so. They should have probably been in a better bowl game than the one that they're actually in right now, but it's okay. I think that they'll have themselves a good day today, and let's go ahead and see how we're going to go ahead and gauge this game because San Antonio is merely just here because honestly they didn't play a non-conference schedule, which really would have probably been the thing that did them in. So pretty much, let's go ahead and check it out. And this is how we rocking here. We got a plus 14 spread for San Antonio today, and they're in their home state as well. And then it's a 55.5 over under as well. So pretty much, I expect Lafayette to jump on them early, so that's why I feel like the first quarter is a good in-and-out bet that you can get if you do want to go ahead and jump on that one as well. So there is the first quarter for you, and then I also feel like they'll go over 34 points today, actually fairly easily as well, too, because San Antonio hasn't played against a team as good as Lafayette this season. I think Lafayette is ready to just go ahead and show off a little bit. So I'm taking Lafayette with the over 34 team total as well today. Let's see how that shakes out. And then the over 55 for the total game as well. I do expect I do really truly expect Lafayette to score points and score points in bunches as well too today. So there it is. That's the first responder bowl for today, and it's going to be one of our first games of the day as well too. So there are my bets for that game, and pretty much you guys can see that the over 55 is the key bet that pretty much you can go run home with. The prop bet literally is the first quarter, and then the team total. That's something always fun to chase. Let's see if we can get in the first half. You never know. All right, so we move on and we have ourselves the M's. This is what we're going here. We got Western Kentucky going against Georgia State today. So sorry about that. We got the last year's game title here. I thought that this was this year's game. I was pretty much skipping through this trying to get you guys. Well, I was flying this morning trying to get you guys situated, but who cares? These are the bets, and Western Kentucky money line plus 160. I feel like they'll get the big upset today, and it's really not a big upset either because these teams are pretty even on the board. But you know what? Sunbelt is having their day in the sun right now. Sunbelt has 3 teams playing today in bowl games, so I know they're very excited about that. And this will be the 4th team this week already playing in a bowl game because App State played in their bowl game earlier this week. So, man, I'm telling you guys right now, this game right here is going to probably be the game where a lot of people are going to get gassed up and they're going to figure out a way to get, pretty much get that win. Western Kentucky, because Western Kentucky has a great history when it comes to ball games and things of that nature. And I know Georgia State is tough and everything like that, but I just like Western Kentucky a little bit more. They haven't played a team like Western Kentucky this season, Georgia State, but Western Kentucky hasn't played a team like Georgia State this year, but I feel like Western Kentucky will be the better team in this matchup, and I'm going to go ahead and take them with the plus 160. Let's see how it shakes out. I do feel like both these teams will be scoring early, so I'll take the over 10.5 first quarter as well, too. I think they both exchange touchdowns, and we go from there. And then I got I got Western Kentucky going over 10.5 in the first half. This is not for the game. It is for the first half. So sorry about that, but we'll go ahead and we'll correct that. But that is Western Kentucky over 10.5 for the first half, okay? Team total, and there it is. And that's going to be the LendingTree Bowl from Mobile, Alabama. And this should be a really good game. I do expect some fireworks here as well, too. And it's a little bit the under-the-radar game as well, too. So we'll go from there and we'll move on. And I know I got this one right. This is the bowl game of the weekend. This is going to be Liberty going against Coastal Carolina. 2 teams that surprised the whole nation with big-time wins against Power 5 schools. Liberty really brought the hammer out this year. They lost a really close game to NC State this year, but other than that, they've been absolutely dominant. They've had great moments this season, and you feel bad for this team because there was points in this season where pretty much they could have went undefeated, but you already knew that they weren't going to be in any national championship talk. Same thing goes with Coastal Carolina, but to be honest though, y'all didn't know that Coastal Carolina was going to be that good this season, and I kind of felt it coming when they did what they did to Kansas early in the year. But then, as time progresses and things go on, you feel it to yourself, well, okay, whatever. And then when Coastal played Western Kentucky, that's when everybody figured out, okay, this team is really legit. And they got a pretty good quarterback there as well, too. But Liberty, to me, has a better scheme in a sense. And once again, Coastal hasn't played a team like Liberty this season. You know what I mean? I know they might be rivals from back in the day, but they haven't played each other this year. And Liberty, I feel like, has a little bit more of a better script when it comes to gameplay and game plans and things of that nature. And that's always key in a game like this. So I do feel like Liberty will go ahead and take care of their business today. And these are the bets that I'm rocking with. We got under 59.5. I feel like the defense is going to be at a premium today. Both teams are going to lock it up today. And this is going to be a damn good bowl game. So under 59.5, I think this is a score right here. And then the Liberty +4 first half as well, too, just in case they not up. Pretty much they should be down only like 3 points or less. But all in all, though, I'm going for the money today. Give me that +220 Liberty money line. Let's see how it shakes out. Let's make some money today. I trust them a little bit more in this spot because they played against better, in my opinion. So there it is. Liberty, money line, plus 220. Here we are, the Cure Bowl. Let's see how it shakes out, and let's see if we can get some money here. So there it is. We move on, and let's go ahead and jump into the Big Ten CBB Bets List. And we got Ohio State today going against Northwestern. Tough road game for them today. That's why I'm going to go ahead and take the money line here, minus 165. We're spending a little bit of extra change, but it's okay. I think that this will make sense to us at the end of the day, just in case the game doesn't go exactly the way that we want the game to go. So pretty much, let's just go ahead and take the money line. Just make it easy on ourselves. Minus 165. Ohio State, do what you do. Get that money. Take care of your business. Let's go ahead and cash that ticket. And this game right here is the one that really intrigues me. You got the big man for Indiana, Trace. He's a absolute beast. This guy is averaging 21.6 a game, almost 9 rebounds a game. To me, he's the best player in college basketball right now. I know it sounds crazy, but the thing is, though, their big man is really a guy that can really push your team forward and be a dominant force, and he has all the moves that you need to be when it comes to being a really physical, dominant big man. I haven't seen a guy play with those type of fundamentals since the actual big fundamental, Tim Duncan. And I don't like comparing players to other players, but he has that skill set somewhat to him. He's a very smart player, and I can't wait to watch this game today. It's going to be a good one. And then you got Amunu on the other side with the Illinois. And I know it just sounds like I know I'm saying these players' names wrong and everything like that, but you know, college basketball now, they really don't want us to know who the players are. They're just wearing numbers now because, you know, once they put that rule in about, yeah, guys can make money off their look and all that other stuff, you notice that they not over here having they not salivating over players no more. You notice that? Just catch it. Just catch it. Just have when have they talked about the top college basketball player this year? I'll wait. All right, you got to watch the game and to know exactly who's the one killing it. So pretty much, I do like this kid, Unu. He wears number 1 on the on Illinois, but the kid is absolutely a beast. If you guys saw the Baylor game, he was doing what he wanted in that game, even though they lost. And the kid is getting 23 a game. He just dropped 31 in his last game. So this is about to be a damn good game between two teams that are pretty much tournament bound. Yes, both of these teams will be in the tournament this year, and this is going to wind up being one of the better games of the weekend. So I like Indiana to cover in this game. I don't think that they win, but I do think that they do cover because this is a tough road game, and they showed their toughness on the road against a very good Florida State team. And I think Florida State is just a tad bit better than Illinois, even though Illinois has a lot of good, you know, young talent and everything like that. Florida State has a lot of athletes on that side. So they match up very well today, Indiana with Illinois. So we'll see how it goes. But CBB Big Ten Bets List, let's see how it shakes out. Now let's go to the big board. And on the big board, we got Houston today, 7.5. They're going against Central Florida. That is a conference game as well, too, AAC. Houston is heavily favored to win that conference as well. This is one of the games that they should run away with. They should win it by 10 or better because UCF is actually regressed very, very badly since the Taco Fall days a few years back. So pretty much 7.5 to Houston. Let's go ahead and see how it shakes out. We move forward. We got Louisville and Kentucky in the battle of the Bluegrass State. And boy, oh boy, this is the Kentucky version of Bloods versus Crips, seriously, because you got Louisville with the red on, and then you got Kentucky with the blue on, and man, it goes down. Louisville versus Lexington. So pretty much this should be some fun theater for us today, but I think Louisville takes care of their business, and they're really going to the bottom's about to fall out today with Kentucky, man. Kentucky is starting to become a very frustrating situation there with this team, and I know that they're really trying to figure out a way on how we can get this thing fixed, to be dead honest with you, dude. And it's just not a good look right now for Kentucky. I'm surprised that Kentucky is this bad this season as well, too. But that's what happens when you keep just chasing freshmen and you don't have any seniors to teach these freshmen how to be really good college basketball players. So it is what it is at the end of the day. Cleveland State in a rivalry game today against the boys from Youngstown State. This should be fun. A lot of local guys are in this game as well too. But I think Cleveland State, just because they're at home, figure out a way to win this game. I'm going to take them with the plus 105. You got Townsend today going against Coppin State. I know Coppin State wanted some money earlier as a big dog, but they were, we had them on spread. So pretty much that was a game that was kind of a toss-up game, and, that's the lines makers just over there just throwing spreads out there, just trying to get you to jump into the trap. And you know what? We went the other way. We took Coppin State that day, but today we're going to take Townsend to go ahead and take care of their business in the spot. I think Townsend should be good enough to win this game by 15 or better. You got Nicholls State going against LSU today. LSU has been they've been a struggle this season, in my opinion. They don't play well against these type of teams. They're not covering the way that you would want them to cover and things like that. So pretty much I'm going to go ahead and take Nicholls State today to get the 22 cover for us today. And then also we got George Mason minus 10.5 today going against Norfolk State. This was a tough one, but you know what, though? I think George Mason has enough to go ahead and take care of their business and get the big win here and win by 12 or better. So let's see how it shakes out. 10.5 to George Mason. Then we got a good old Michigan rivalry game with Oakland and Detroit Mercy going at it today. And Oakland, they've had a tough little struggle, tough little ride here moving forward. But you know what? At the end of the day, though, this team has grit to them. And this is a wide open game with Detroit today as well, too. You can mark them down for possibly winning this game as well because it is at a 3.5. And usually when I see a 3.5, I do like to just go money line. But with a game like this one, it's already going to be very close. So just take some insurance real quick. And if they lose, they should lose by 3 or less. So there it is. We'll take the hook and we'll roll from there. And then Robert Morris going against IPFW today. Robert Morris is always a team that you have to look out for. I think that Robert Morris could actually win this game today, but I think it could end in a very close situation as well, too. That's why I'm taking the plus 3 on Robert Morris as well today. So there it is. We got 8 teams on the bet list. We only got 13 games going on today, and pretty much I've given you guys the whole schedule for today. So pretty much there it is, the CBB Bets List. Let's see how it shakes out, and don't ask me about the Gonzaga Virginia game unless you're a client, because that's a specialty that's an exclusive play just for them. Okay, so y'all know who it is if a certain team wins, on what side I was on. Okay, so pretty much there it is. That's the CBB Bets List for you guys today, and pretty much let's move forward, and we have ourselves the NBA Super High Five, and I know that a lot of you guys are waiting for it. I got people in Australia hitting me up. Pop, it's almost 2:30 a.m. out here. Can you please just get out can you just please get it out? Can you please send it to me? Nah, man, you got to wait like everybody else, brother, and just watch the replay if you have to. You know what I mean? That's why it's good to be a client. Seriously. So pretty much, this is the group right here, Super High Five, 29-1. Pistons money line tonight, minus 130. Pistons going against the Cavaliers. Opening home game for the Pistons as well, too. Pistons should be feeling pretty good. They got about 3 days worth of rest. They blew a game they should have won against Minnesota. They should be able to get this one back. I know everybody's thinking like, well, the Cavs just beat the Hornets. The Hornets are not going to be a good team this season. And the Cavs aren't going to be a good team this season as well either. And what happened, though, with that one is that there was a lot of pressure on LaMelo. So they were looking at LaMelo to come out there and score 30 points. He scored no points. And then Terry Rozier kind of went a little too crazy, scored 42 points, and that was kind of in junk time as well, too. And that Cleveland trio of guards is pretty good, but I think tonight they're going to wind up getting kind of locked up because Derrick Rose is going to make all those boys work. Derrick Rose is really officially back, man. He was killing it the other night against Minnesota. And then he got Blake Griffin there with them as well, too. So with Detroit, it's their type of team. Don't go to sleep on Detroit. Seriously, don't think that Detroit's just going to be a bad team this season. I saw a lot of potential with that squad the other night, and I think if they can get that kid Denny going, they're going to be really good. So pretty much I like the Pistons tonight, minus 130. At Little Caesars Arena, and let's see how it shakes out. And then we got the Thunder and the Hornets. Hornets don't play good defense, okay? And pretty much That's already being shown. I know everybody's thinking because, oh, but the Thunder, do they score? They don't have Chris Paul, blah, 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 blah. But the thing is, though, these are professional basketball players. They know they can score 110 points without some all-star future Hall of Famer being there. This is the NBA, brother. So pretty much, I do love the over 217.5 here, Thunder Hornets, and I think that this will hit. I think we'll get over 220 in this game because the Hornets just don't play good defense and they foul a lot. It's just that simple. And so there it is, over 217.5, Thunder Hornets. And you know what? The Thunder should be fresh. They didn't get a game. They didn't get their game in on Wednesday, so they should be fresh, ready to roll. So let's see how it goes, and we move forward from there. We got the Pacers going against the Bulls, and I know this seems like a trap spot, but it's not. Let me tell you something. The Bulls are not going to get this thing together until about maybe the next few weeks or so because this chemistry and this team, they're young. And they're they kind of don't care at this moment. Like Billy Donovan, I know he's gonna probably ask them to do more for him tonight, and they'll probably be much better than they were the other night against Atlanta. But I still just really truly feel that what happens here is that the Pacers will, mess around, play with them for a little bit, but then the Pacers will take the game over late in the fourth quarter and, draw ahead. But this is always a difficult situation because they are division rivals. So we'll see how it goes, but I truly do like the Pacers here. I think that they can take care of their business. I know it looks contrarian, but the Bulls really were that bad on Wednesday that it's really tough to really take them seriously at this point. They got to get some more beatdowns before they really, get it together, in my opinion, because the way they got whooped the other night, they show absolutely no effort on the defensive end. And if they do that tonight against the Pacers, they'll probably get beat by 30 points again. Okay, so pretty much they'll step that part up tonight, but it won't be enough. Pacers by 6 or better. Let's go. Let's see how it shakes out. All right, we got the under 229 with the Wolves and the Jazz tonight. I think this is old school Salt Lake City special right here. The Wolves only got 106 the other night. I think 106, 109 the other night. And the Jazz scored a good amount of points too, but they won their game by 20 points against a much better team in the Blazers as well. So I think the Jazz tonight, they're at home. They still got that big chip on their shoulder from what happened with the playoffs last year, and that's what it looked like the other night against the Blazers. So I think that they're going to keep that momentum rolling into the night, and I think they're going to get themselves a big, big win over the Wolves, and they'll be able to help us get that under tonight as well too. 229. Let's see how it shakes out. And then in the nightcap, the last leg of the night, once again, we're going to go with the dog of the day, and that's going to be the Kings today. I think that they are over here absolutely overlooking the Kings in this spot, in my opinion. I think that the Kings are good money today. That wasn't a fluke win against the Nuggets the other day either. That was a win. That was an ultimate team, a unit win, and I think that they're capable enough, good enough to go ahead and get another victory like that today. So I'm taking the Kings in their home opener plus 145 to go ahead and get us a big win tonight in Sacramento. And I think that this is a brand new identity. This is a team that a lot of people don't see coming, but the Kings have potential. As long as they listen to Luke and they go ahead and keep playing hard basketball and just going 100 every time, they should be fighting for that 8th seed, in my opinion, I think. So pretty much there was a reason why this team made it to the bubble last year. And they're just improving. They're building upon that right now. I know they're only one game in, but I got some confidence in this team. I liked what I saw from Bagley, Hield, and De'Aaron Fox the other night. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it shakes out. And there it is, the super high five, 29-1. Let's go. Let's move forward from there. Okay, so pretty much real quick, we have ourselves the game. We got ourselves a game here. And give me 1 second, y'all. Hold up. Or do I have it here? Hold up. Give me one. All right, up first, we got the Bucks and the Lions today. And pretty much in this spot right here, we got ourselves a very, very good game. You had a Bucks team coming in here, absolutely crushing teams under 500. They're 7-0 straight up, and they're actually 6-1 against the spread in this spot as well, too. And when it comes to road games, they're actually a much better road team than they've been a home team this season as well. So I think today, honestly, this is once again we got the same type of matchup that we had yesterday with the Saints and the Vikings. You have a team in the Vikings that absolutely are going nowhere at this point. And what are they really playing for? Then you have a team like the Saints who needed to win yesterday to lock up the NFC South and to keep themselves in that top two category of, teams that are, pretty much in the seeding situation. So here we are. You got a Bucs team today that wants to stay afloat. They want to lock up that fifth spot. They're trying to figure out a way to lock up that fifth spot because we all know the team that finishes fourth place is going to be the team that's going to be the fourth seed is the NFC East team that wins, okay? And everybody really wants that fifth spot because they feel like it will be a charity spot in a sense. You know what I mean? Because, you have to let an NFC East team in regardless, but the way their records are looking, it wouldn't work out like that. And so pretty much here we are. And I know people want to chase dogs and everything this weekend and do all that good stuff. But when you got to take care of your business and get to the playoffs, you're going to play that dog, that big dog, like they're a playoff team. I don't see the Bucs overlooking the Lions. They've already went through that situation where they were overlooking teams and getting popped because of it. And as I said before, to me, they're a much better team on the road than they've been at home. If you look at it, I think they've only lost twice at home this year. Twice on the road this year. That was the Saints game, and that was the Bears game. Now, what we do here is we're going to go ahead. We're going to circle the Bucs, as I already did on NFL Bet Exchange, if you guys saw it. We're going to do that, and then we're pretty much going to go ahead and take the Bucs with the -6.5 as well, too. First half as well. Over 54.5. I think this is the strongest bet here for this game, to be dead honest with you. And I really do think that it's going to be a game where the Buccaneers score at least 35 to 40 points today as well. 35 to 42 points. That's why I'm taking the over here. And I think the Lions will actually go under 23.5 points today. I don't throw out final scores, but I feel like the final score is going to be 42 to 21 today. All right, that's how I'm feeling in this game. I feel like it's going to be wild and crazy. It's going to be some scoring going on. It's going to be turnovers left and right, and it is what it is. And I understand where you're coming from, bro, where you say when you have nothing to play for, sometimes you play your best. But the thing is, though, that everybody got something to play for. They got the Lions. These guys have players that are playing for incentives as well, too. You know what I mean? Come on. Matt Stafford is trying to get that extra $100,000 on the check. To throw a quick 2 touchdowns, but does he need to win the game? No, he doesn't. So that's why I would say that the Lions will probably have a great stat game, but they ain't going to win the game. Okay, so pretty much there it is, -6.5, Bucs first half, Lions under 23.5, team total over 54.5. There it is. All right, so our next game, and I just wanted to throw it out here like this because we got the Cardinals and the 49ers today. And pretty much in this game right here, you got yourself the 49ers on the road going against the Cardinals. But as you guys can see, this game is not going to be on NFL Network or any of the local networks as well, either, unless you're in Arizona. So there you guys go. This is how you can watch this game today. No, don't nobody be DMing me where the hell is the Cardinals and 49ers game. If you got Amazon Prime, you can watch the game. If you're on Twitch, you can watch the game as well too. This is a streaming game. So pretty much you see the respect that they giving the Niners and the Cardinals. I would see y'all doing this with something maybe like the Jaguars and say like the Jets, but damn, y'all gonna do the 49ers and the Cardinals like this? Y'all act like the 49ers don't have one of the bigger fan bases in the NFL. Jeez Louise. Disrespectful. But at the end of the day, though, you got a 49ers team that is out of the playoffs. And you know what? They might want to play a big spoiler today. See, now this is a game where spoiling makes sense because at the end of the day, though, you want to make sure that next team isn't making the playoffs either, especially when they're in your division. You ain't trying to give nobody in your division no help. So this is where I'm going with this one right here. I'm about to be bold with this one. +5.5 on the 49ers today. If they felt like the Cards was an absolute shoo-in, they would be a bigger favorite today, but they don't. You know why? Because the Cardinals are only 3-4 since going 5-2 to start the season. Okay, this team has been struggling, and them winning last week, pretty much that was very good for them. But this team has struggled the second half of the season in their last 7 games. Okay, so pretty much 3-4. They're not very good against the spread right now either. So I like the 49ers a lot to get the revenge from week 1 and make the Cardinals, sweat a little bit more going into next week when they have to play the Rams, because I honestly feel like the Cardinals wind up finishing the season 8-8, to be dead honest with you, and the Bears sneak into the playoffs, because I don't feel like Green Bay is going to really have anybody playing next week against the Bears when it comes down to it. I know that you want to keep teams out of your division, but the Packers are in a different situation. They trying to keep guys healthy for a big Super Bowl run, so it's different. So plus 5.5 for 49ers, and then I love the money line today, plus 215, and then I got the under 224 first half as well too. This is, to me, I'm setting this up like this because the 49ers need to have this game under in the first half to really truly have a big shot at this game. But the plus 5.5 and the 49ers money line, that's an old school DiBiase 2-for-1 special right there. I used to love doing this, where you got a plus 5, you got a plus and plus money and try to get the 2-for-1, but one of them's insurance, one of them's reward. So let's go ahead and get both. Let's see how it shakes out. 49ers at Cardinals, 5.5 to the spread, 48.5 over and under. All right. So we move forward, and we got the game of the day, in my opinion, the Raiders and the Dolphins. You got the Raiders coming in here 7-7, while you have the Dolphins coming in here 9-5 on the season. And pretty much the Dolphins are at the point right now where they are fighting for that 7th seed. I'm going to be dead honest with you. The Browns and the Colts are pretty much a lock for that 5th and 6th seed right now. Once if the Browns take care of their business against the Jets tomorrow, then they're pretty much solidified as that 5th seed, because, the Colts are going to have a lot on their hands, but the Colts can go ahead and get a big win tomorrow as well, too, against the Steelers, and that will help the Browns out immensely right there. So pretty much this is a big game, period, point blank, because this is a must-win situation for the Dolphins, because the Dolphins don't want to go into next week having to play against the Bills the final week of the season with the idea of, we need to win this game to get into the playoffs, because you have to understand, the Ravens are sitting right there at the front door. The Ravens are right there. And the Ravens, honestly, still have the look to make the playoffs. We all know that there's some type of way that there can be a mishap with this Dolphins team, because they're not that great offensively. The defense and the special teams have been a big help to what they've been doing all season. They win in all phases of the game. That's exactly how the old Patriots used to play. I'm talking about Tom Brady rookie year Patriots, you know what I mean? They used to win with all phases of the game, not just offense. So that's how they're kind of playing, like the old school, like the old Patriots that weren't dominant, that were just kept winning games just because, you know what I mean? Because they're just a little bit more grittier. But the Raiders are in a spot where it's really not cater to them, because the Raiders are a terrible home team this season. It sucks that the Raiders have moved into that beautiful stadium. They haven't had fans in there all season, and they've actually only won 2 games this year in that situation. But this is pretty much this is the final game of the season, and I think the Raiders want to end this one on a big note. And I know we ready for some drama next week in the NFL for the final week as well too. So these are my plays for the game right there. Thank you, HMSA brother, much appreciated to you. All right. There it is, Dolphins at Raiders. I got the Raiders winning tonight. If you guys saw NFL Bet Exchange, this is exactly how I had it. Raiders winning this game, money line. They've actually been bet down since that point as well, too. Plus 115. I got both these teams going over 9.5 first quarter. That seems like the trend here in Vegas as well, too, that you'll get yourself 10 or more points each in the first quarter, damn near each game. So pretty much that's where I'm going with that one, over 9.5 first quarter. And then the Raiders team total over 22.5. I think the Raiders are capable of scoring 24 to 28 points today. It's going to be a close game, to be honest with you, but I think the Raiders will have what it takes at the end of the night, especially with a guy like Mariota playing quarterback that keeps plays alive a little bit better than Derek Carr. So pretty much there it is, man. That's going to be our plays for tonight. The Raiders are a +2 underdog tonight, and we're over under 49 tonight. That's weird because, the Raiders have went over a lot this season as well, too. So that's really like a number that they can really get to. But you know what? At the end of the day, though, this should be a damn good game. And come on, Raiders. Just win, baby. That's all we ask you to do. And, we need that drama for next week. Seriously, we do. So real quick, before we wrap up, this is going to be the straight up winners list and everything like that for this week. I explained everything, but today we got Bucks, 49ers, Raiders today as the straight up winners. So if you guys are looking for a parlay, money line parlay, there it goes for you guys right there for those three teams right there. Tomorrow I'll bring this list back so then you guys can see the rest of the games for Sunday. Okay, so there it is, man. Another great show today. I'm going to go ahead and film a little bit of horsing around today as well, too. Trying to get that out as soon as possible because we do have opening day at Santa Anita. I usually put my best bets on this show, but we're going to put the best bets out for all the races today and pretty much be ready for that. We're horsing around opening day at Santa Anita, so that should be a lot of fun today. Pick 4, pick 5, pick 6, all that good stuff coming in a bit. And pretty much you guys make sure to retweet, share the show, do what you got to do. It'll be up on YouTube soon. And, I'm going to be dropping clips all day as well, too. So pretty much the movement is moving. I thank you guys so much. I hope everybody enjoyed their Christmas as well, too, yesterday. And pretty much let's go ahead and recoup some of that money that y'all had to spend up yesterday on them gifts, all right? So there it is, the one and only Pop DiBiase, the Primetime Capper, and this is the premier sports betting show, the Primetime Angles, and I am gone. Thank you for tuning in to the Primetime Angles, the premier sports betting show, hosted by the one and only Pop DiBiase, the Primetime Capper. This is a PrimeWave media production, and go ahead and press that subscribe button.
From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a PrimeWave media production.